What is going on, Internet? This is Lear here, bringing you a new Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle, and this time it's going to be against Umbreon. If you guys remember the battle beforehand, I'm actually using a new team. To introduce it, I am using my Iron Fist Jolly Life Orbed Infernape. I'm using a Choice Scarfed Sheer Force Nidoking, my Citrus Berry Belly Drum Azumarill, a Choice Specs Latios as well. I'm using my specially defensive Florges and my physically defensive Rocky Helmet for Ferrothorn. Now, looking at his team, we have the same core, except he has Genesect and Terrakion, where I have Nidoking and Azumarill. So I'm gonna have more priority in this battle, just because of the Aqua Jet, and that should give me a bit of an advantage as well. If I can play around his team correctly, I should definitely be able to take down his Pokemon. Now, just a few quick things here. My Latios is Choice Specs, so it's going to be hitting like a truck, and I need to play very carefully and play very well around his Florges, because it's going to be walling whatever I hit it with, except for Psyshock. I carry Psyshock just for the scenarios for these specially defensive walls that don't have very high special defense, and usually when people run Florges, they're going to switch it in expecting like a Draco Meteor. Now, once I can kill the Florges, I will be able to actually drop Draco Meteors all over his team. But anyways, it was definitely a really good match, really fun match. Had lots of fun with this, and I'm definitely happy to be using a new team. I recently actually just finished my newest team, and you should be seeing that hopefully soon once I can start testing it out. So let's get in here. I am going to lead off with my Infernape, either expecting the Ferrothorn or the Infernape lead, or even the Genesect lead. And I should be able to outspeed a Genesect unless it's Choice Scarfed. But anyway, so I'm just going to go for the safe Fire Punch if he wants to switch out. But he's actually going to stay in with the Ferrothorn. Maybe predicting me to lead off with Ferrothorn or switch out into my Ferrothorn to set up hazards. I don't know. But he stayed in, and it died from a Iron Fist boosted stab Fire Punch. So he's going to switch into Latios, and I am expecting the Psychic type attack just because my switch into either of my fairies is very obvious. So he's just going to go for the Psychic off on the Latios here, on my Florges, and I'm going to take that extremely well. I mean, that does do about 62 damage, but still. That's a 4-hit KO after leftovers recovery. So he's going to switch out into his Florges, and I am going to go for the Toxic on his Florges. So I am trying to get some damage on this thing, since I know I'm not really going to be able to directly damage it, especially with Moonblast. We'd both just be lobbing Moonblasts at each other. But anyways, I am actually going to switch out into my Nidoking, expecting maybe the Wish or the Protect or something. But he does reveal that he is going to have the Aromatherapy. And I am going to try and scare this thing out with the Sludge Bomb. And by doing that, I'm expecting either the Latios to come in to take that Sludge Bomb very well and just retaliate on my Nidoking, or the Genesect to come in to be immune to the Sludge Bomb. But he protects, which is a good play, just because he gets to see what I want to lock myself into, and I do lock myself into Ice Beam. And he's just going to hit me back, retaliate with a Moonblast, and that kind of sucks, but it's not going to deal a whole lot of damage just because it is resisted. But since I am locked in, I can't do anything to this Florges. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch out into my Ferrothorn. This is the perfect time. His Florges can't do anything to my Ferrothorn. So I'm actually just going to go for my rocks. He doesn't have a spinner. So my rocks are going to be here to stay, and it's going to be hurting his Infernape a lot when it switches in and out. So predicting the Infernape to switch in, like I said, I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rock here, get up my Stealth Rocks, and you know, since they're going to be here to stay, they're going to be really, they're going to be doing some nice damage to his Pokemon. So I am going to switch out into my Latios on his Infernape. He does go for the Flare Blitz. Now, I don't run Flare Blitz on mine. I actually just run Fire Punch just because I'm going to be taking enough recoil damage from the Life Orb itself, so I don't need the Flare Blitz recoil as well. But predicting his Florius to come in, I'm actually going to go for the Psyshock. And this worked out really nicely. So I'm going for a Choice Specs Psyshock. So it's Stab and Choice Specs boosted. And this is definitely going to OHKO a Florius. They have garbage physical defense. So both of his walls are down. The rest of it are just his offensive Pokemon. And I'm free to go for whatever moves I want. Especially now that the fairy's down, I can just drop Draco Meteors, and the Genesect is the only thing that resists them. But I don't want to take any kind of bug attack, so I am actually just going to switch out into my Mr. Bun Buns, my Azumarill, and he is going to just go for the U-turn. Like I said, I didn't want to take a bug type attack, and he does reveal the U-turn. And from what I've been seeing just on YouTube, that the shiny event Genesect is actually a physical variant. It's not the special one. So it's most likely running like Blaze Kick, Extreme Speed, Iron Head, and U-turn. So I don't want to take any of those at all. And so he is going to get the special attack boost, so that made me happy. And I'm just going to go for the Aqua Jet here, just because I should be able to eat up what he wants to go for. And he's going to go for the Extreme Speed. It's fine. I do have the Citrus Berry, so that is going to bring me back up where I can take another 2 Aqua Jet or Extreme Speeds here. I'm going to go for a second Aqua Jet, and that barely manages to not knock him out. So predicting the next Extreme Speed, I'm just going to switch into my Ferrothorn. This Extreme Speed is going to do nothing, and my Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs is going to take it out. So there goes the Genesect. Now there is nothing at all that resists a Draco Meteor coming from my Choice Specs Latios, so this is absolutely perfect. He is going to switch into his Infernape, take some more Stealth Rocks damage. Me predicting either the Fighting type attack or the Fire attack, I'm just going to switch into my Azumarill. I should be able to take either or, and he's going to hit me up with the Close Combat, and that's going to knock me down into the red. But like I said, you know, Azumarill's pretty bulky on its own, and any kind of Fighting or Fire type attack, I'm going to be able to live it anyways. So I'm just going to respond with the Aqua Jet, -1 and about 50% HP. His Infernape's going to go down to my Azumarill. And he is going to switch out here into his Terrakion. And you know what? I don't need my Azumarill anymore. Basically my Florges, my defensive core is going to be able to wall out these 2 Pokemon no problem anyways. So I'm just going to go for the Aqua Jet, bring it down here, and I'm going to get a good 60% damage on this thing, and I'm going to let my Azumarill die, unfortunately. But I am going to go into my Choice Scarf Nidoking, knowing I should be able to outspeed both, and I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam. The Ice Beam should definitely be able to knock out the Terrakion here from that range of HP, and now that I'm locked into Ice Beam, the only Pokemon he has left is the Latios. Now, I wasn't sure if this would be able to kill or not, but I mean, like I said, the rest of my team, I should be able to handle this Latios no problem, and he's most likely going to lock himself into Psychic, but he does go for the Psychic here, and my Ice Beam does bring him down to the point where after I die from the Psychic, he is going to die from his own Life Orb recoil. And you know, that was definitely a very good game. Really enjoyed it. You know, it was actually during the weekend where I was having a lot of bad battles. I was making a lot of bad plays, and I was just off the ball in general. And the battle with the White Lugia and with Umbreon here really got me back on the ball, and it got me a little bit more focused on my team building. And that's what I've been really focused on, is getting quality Pokemon and building a very good team that has very good synergy type-wise. I want to be able to cover my other Pokemon and be able to make that team composition work. So you will be seeing another team. I actually did manage, I'll give you a hint, it's going to include a It's going to include a Choice Specs Magnet Pull HP Fire Magnezone. Yeah, I managed to get myself my hands on one of those as well. I did also, thanks to Cranky Crocona, I did also get an HP Fire Shiny Modest Chlorophyll Bulbasaur. So thanks to her, I'm actually going to have my Chlorophyll Venusaur, and I'm actually going to have my Sun team back up and running, so you should be seeing that soon as well. But you're going to be seeing that Magnezone a lot sooner. So definitely hope you guys stay tuned. Later on in the week, I should have another battle being uploaded as well. I am working on another team. Let me know if you guys would prefer daily uploads, or if you'd prefer, me just working on my teams as well alongside of my videos as well. Anyways, let me know in the comments, and as always, have a good one.